the Apex wireless controller by Flydigi. This might be one of the most premium controllers I've ever reviewed. It has everything you want. Silicone grips, silicone analog sticks, great play within those sticks, a nice D-pad, cell phone mount. It works for everything, iOS, Android, you name it, Raspberry Pi. It has dongles, 2.4 gigahertz, and Bluetooth, 160 hours of claimed battery life, and to top it all off, RGB lighting effects. So we'll start off with an unboxing and my initial thoughts. We'll then get into the app and the RGB configurations. We're then going to play some games, and then we'll finish off with my final thoughts. Today we're checking out the Apex wireless controller. Bluetooth 4.0 wireless, so it's Bluetooth or wireless 2.4G, which is great. More gaming with motion sensing, and then, like I said, you can use the phone adapter. So it just kind of slides off. Nice unboxing experience, and then there it is in all of its glory. Let's go ahead and remove the controller. Nice weight to it. This comes with a total of 4 accessories. You get a USB extension, USB charger, you get something for the iOS dongle, and then a 2.4 gigahertz dongle. This mechanism here is pretty intense, and it looks like you can take it off. So it just has one down and then up, kind of clicks into place. Lots of expansion here. Select and start, ZC, D-pad. It has indicator lights for Bluetooth, Android, X input, and battery indicator. R3 buttons are good, R and L3s. Oh, so it is a standard D-pad in here. There is no, it is cut out. From the picture, I thought it was regular. Weight is great. Do have a nice little throw. You got bumpers, and then you do got a nice throw on the triggers. You also have 2 buttons over here and more buttons over here. These are rubberized, by the way, which is nice. Seemed like they had a different RGB. I guess it's just in the front there. Okay, there you go. So you can take off the bracket. You do have access to the app, and you can see I have it connected here. I don't have it in the, oh, there's a firmware update. Fix the problem that some keys do not balance when multiple keys were pressed. So I'll go ahead and update that really quick. Supposedly 170 hours of battery life. It's either 700 or 900 milliamp battery in here. It does have these LEDs that supposedly you can change in the app here. We'll check in just a moment. But overall, I am just super pleased with this thing. It is a little pricey. And if you just are playing retro games, you can absolutely get maybe a little cheaper version. But if you kind of want the do everything controller, it does come with the clip that's removable already. This is like $10 when you add it to the 8-bit dough. So this is actually about the same price when you add the clip onto this. You know, and this has a lot more buttons and a lot more configurations. This one has that 2.4 gigahertz dongle. Lightning settings. Okay, so here we go, people. What you've all been waiting for. So we're on full brightness now. And color, let's do rainbow, confirm. Apply. Long press the gamepad button and the return key for 3 seconds. This is called alert. Let's try hunt. The glare is matched up with the player's button and frequency. Oh, that's cool. And then float. Okay, let's try float, everyone. This is gonna be a like a water effect. It's supposed to be like an octopus flowing through the water. And that's kind of cool, it's changing. They call this dragon's breath as well, like a lot of other companies. Ouch. There's a lot of people here. What? Oh. There are instructions in the app how to set up those custom keys in different games. This one, before I even downloaded the app, I was able to just use this as a normal controller, and that was something that I didn't like about the other Flydigi controller I had, so that was cool. Alright, so final thoughts on this controller. It honestly has everything that I hear in all my comment sections all the time. It has this silicone analog sticks for good grip. It has plenty range of motion. The A, B, C, X, Y buttons have plenty of give and feel good. The D-pad is pretty good. I found myself ducking a lot. I don't know if that's just where my thumb is. That was my only issue with that. Love the triggers, lots of throw on these triggers. These actually seem like the exact same triggers on the G5S or G4S GameSir controller. You do have these other buttons here, and the thing itself has its own on and off button. You also have the silicone grip here, which a lot of people like. From what I said, they want something with a nice grip on it. And then on the front here, you have a battery indicator light, your 3 different modes. You have a home button, a back button, and a pairing button. You also have start and select. You have RGB that folds down for storage, or you can just remove it altogether. And don't forget, you also have a Z and a C button as well. So this kind of is the ultimate controller. Don't forget, it has 2 different dongles. You have the one for 2.4 gigahertz wireless. It would be cool. One thing I would maybe recommend is maybe they have like a little cutout where you can hold this so you can keep them together. And then you have this thing here, which I understand is to get it on like an iOS device or like a tablet. It allows for different mode functionalities. Did not mess with this much, but there's a QR code here to give you more information. My other complaint is the app. I mean, this is a Chinese company, and call me paranoid. I just, every time it wants to access my location and, all sorts of permissions, and I don't really know the company that well myself, I am a little suspicious. So that's something that I would prefer to not have to download, and if I can get around that, which you can, but for some of that advanced functionality, you do need the app. So just keep that in mind. I can see this controller doing 90 to 95% of all your duty needs. Works for the PC, works for Android devices, works for tablets, iOS devices. The Raspberry Pi is going to work fine. Lot of applications for it. The weight is great. I mean, for when you spend this, I think the biggest complaint is going to be that it just costs a lot of money. But you are getting quality when you get this. This isn't just a cash grab, in my opinion. This is a really well-made controller. You can save a little bit of money, buying like an Xbox One controller or something like that, or there are some cheaper versions of this. But I mean, you're really only saving 10 or 20 bucks at most. So if this ever goes on sale, definitely get it. And then if not, and you want something pretty serious, I recommend this one. It's pretty cool.